into the second match of the America's Cup, STAYHIVE versus TRUEWHALE.
Let's go, Vegas. We've got TRUEWHALE. We've got STAYHIVE. We're getting to our very first match right here. Pre-bans getting locked in with TRUEWHALE with the first pick.
TRUEWHALE could consider pre-banning a bulldozer maybe in this position.
Well, let's see what the pre-ban is going to be here. You know, we might see that cutthroat style here.
We're definitely going to see Gianna going away from STAYHIVE. So STAYHIVE is going to be angling on banning a Gianna, and TRUEWHALE could pretty much maybe ban a Viva Chill, but not really sure what TRUEWHALE's going to keep ban.
Let's see what those pre-bans are. It is going to be the Viva Chill, and it is going to be Gianna. You nailed those pre-bans, right?
Yeah, jokes aside, I'm sorry about the bulldozer. Not on the SWC format, I got it. Not in America's Cup.
Let's see what that first pick from TRUEWHALE is going to be. Do you think he's going to be sticking with the Water Twin Angels or bringing it back here? Cigar looks like something he's going to lock in, and he does choose to lock in his first pick.
Yeah, Water Twin Angel being a great combo with Julian, and Julian taking away from TRUEWHALE's box as well, because TRUEWHALE loves using his Julian as well.
Yeah, definitely a great take there for STAYHIVE. See what these next two picks are. Next choose responded with.
Next two pick, he's thinking about a Wedget and a Zeratu, or maybe he's going to angle into something else.
That is wild. So Wedget, Zeratu, that's quite exciting to see these two units.
Yeah, unfortunately, STAYHIVE doesn't have a Seimei, but STAYHIVE does have a Ragdoll, and Ragdoll being a pretty good response to some of the stuff TRUEWHALE brings.
Yeah, there's that Vanessa Tianlang. I know we talked about STAYHIVE and his Tianlang before, so let's see how TRUEWHALE's going to respond as he wraps up his draft here. And there's those light cookies. Audrey, thank you.
Yeah, TRUEWHALE not pre-banning the Tianlang because he has a Tianlang himself, but in this comp, I feel like TRUEWHALE should have pre-banned the Tianlang now that Tianlang got picked against TRUEWHALE.
Yeah, well, Laura and Rika wrapping up TRUEWHALE's draft. See what STAYHIVE is going to be bringing here.
Yeah, no problem. STAYHIVE is going to be thinking about picking an AoE strip unit, and he decides to go with the Volantis.
So Volantis is locked in. Bans are locked in here. Volantis going to be catching a ban, and Wedget is going to be catching a ban right here. Let's see what the leader skills are. Going to be a defense lead here for TRUEWHALE. Speed lead for STAYHIVE. Here we go, guys! It's TRUEWHALE and STAYHIve. Round one.
So right now, as you see, the reason why I say like TRUEWHALE's chances are really, STAYHIVE's chances really low is because when you watch the first turn start, notice that a lot of his units in Water Twin Angel, does not have will runes.
Oof. Zeratu gets removed from the field immediately. TRUEWHALE is definitely going to be behind the ball, not behind the ball right now, with a ton of damage going out from the initial damage from Laura. Big skill too, doesn't really do too much there, but we do get an initial turn from it not landing the defense break.
Yeah, but right now, TRUEWHALE still have a lot of control, a lot of AoE pushbacks and provokes, so now he has to figure out how to deal with double Occult Girls and Rika.
Yep, there's the stuns landing across the board, so everyone around that like 50% range, of course not that Julian, using everybody else's HP, so defense break looking to get land from this Cigar here for Wind and Bison.
All eyes on STAYHIVE's unit to see if it procs. If Julian procs, is going to be massive.
It will be huge. Big skill 2's coming out here looking for some AoE stuns. Everybody is stunned up. Everybody is very, very low HP at the moment here. So let's see what happens. Oh no! Big Sleep's going to be landing on top of the Vanessa here. And looking, oh my gosh! An additional Sleep is going to be landing. That goes right into a skill 3 with massive damage across the field. We're going to watch this Tianlang going to be dropping to all these dots. We're going to be watching the Julian going to be dropping right here. TRUEWHALE is definitely going to be getting a round one victory over STAYHIVE. Holy!
That Julian start looked a little dicey.
It was a very, very crazy stat there for STAYHIVE, taking out that Zeratu very, very quickly. But exactly what you said, Thompson, it was the Occult Girls that put in that work there. I believe the Occult Guild is here today, so it's really awesome to watch these Occult Girls go to town.
Yeah, I think now that I'm TRUEWHALE, I have to take note in my head that the Julian's not on will is on Nemesis, Water Twins is not on will, and also Tianliang's not on will.
Yep, well, there's your pre-bans from last. Your new pre-bans locked in here. We got Gang and Cigar, or Wind and Bison, getting banned out.
Yeah, these information definitely have to be downloaded if you're a professional Summoner's War player. Notes has to be taken.
There's that Vanessa getting drafted by STAYHIVE, Water Twin Angels, and Gianna getting drafted by TRUEWHALE here.
Yeah, STAYHIVE. Let's just see what's STAYHIVE's answer to Gianna, because now that he got Gianna and STAYHIVE doesn't have Gang, it's going to be really hard for STAYHIVE to deal with Gianna.
There's that Julian. It did very, very well for STAYHIVE last time. The Ella, very interesting, very elegant.
Yeah, you're going to see STAYHIVE with his playstyle and his speeds. He's not going to contest speed against TRUEWHALE anymore, and he's going to capitulate speed and play more of a turn 2 bruiser playstyle against TRUEWHALE.
Oh, oof, look at this. The Doc Omniuji, very, very good unit here. Dangerous unit here with the Zeratu as well.
Yeah, if I'm STAYHIVE, the Dark Omniuji is not even there anymore. It's gone. So you're just drafting against the other 4 units if I'm STAYHIVE.
Let's see what happens here with STAYHIVE, what that last pick is going to be here. It is going to be a Ragdoll and one other pick. Chandra gets locked in.
Looks like STAYHIVE do want to contest a little bit of speed. Chandra being a pretty good pick to defend against a lot of the units, but picking Chandra also means he's going to ban out the Doomin. So let's just see if TRUEWHALE has another unit to contest so he can't ban the Doomin. 99% of the time, Doomin's not there, going to be there.
Let's see what this last pick is going to be here. TRUEWHALE, he's got a lot of routes that he could take here. This could be a lot of things.
I like the Chandra last pick too because Ella has a better synergy with Chandra than with the other 3 units that STAYHIVE picked.
Whoa, Gapsu is making his way to wrap up this draft here for TRUEWHALE. I love the direction that we're taking these matches. Totally different compared to the first match here. And here we go. So these bans are going to be locked in here. The Doc Omniuji is going to be catching that ban here. And of course, Vanessa, the 33 speed lead, catching a ban here on the side of STAYHIVE.
Very smart ban by TRUEWHALE because he's just trying to ban the armor break away from STAYHIVE.
Well, speed lead for both players right here. Here we go, guys. We have our second match with STAYHIVE and TRUEWHALE. Let's see what happens with the Water Twin Angels kicking things off.
Yeah, good to note that TRUEWHALE's Water Twin Angel is on Will, and STAYHIVE is going to have to remember that into the next match.
Yep, there's the defense break, ton of damage coming towards this Julian. Julian obviously utilizing everybody's HP pools here. Bomb is going to be landing on top of that Chandra. We've got that big AoE stun landing across the field here. We've got, we got a little bit of damage coming from this Julian.
Yeah, whoever he stuns doesn't matter because he has a Gapsu following through. Gapsu being a really great answer into Julian because every time Julian's skill 1s, Gapsu gets barred from his passive.
Well, let's see what happens with Zeratu. We weren't able to see what the Zeratu was going to do in that last match because it got banned out, but a ton of dots and a ton of damage is going to be landing on top of Chandra. Chandra definitely in trouble right now with branding and that bomb sitting on top of him.
Gapsu countering Ella's skill 1 and also Julian's skill 1 puts STAYHIVE at such a rock and a hard place when he drafts in a way where he had to pre-ban Doomin Stoic.
Yeah, looking for the stun on top of the Gianna, so definitely STAYHIVE in a rough place though, but Gianna taking a little bit of damage. Looking for a stun from Gapsu. Gapsu trying to land on top of Ella. Ella's not going to get stunned up here.
And right now he's in a rough place because he drafted a lot of passive along with Ella. And Ella's ability being able to ventilate other units is not going to show in full effect.
Yeah, pushing up that Gianna, looking for a little bit of attack or push back there. We get a little bit more healing coming towards that Gianna. And Gaps is once again looking for that stun on top of the Ella and finally lands with a big skill 2 right here. Looking to potentially land branding.
Unfortunately, there's no one for Ella to boost and reset cooldowns on STAYHIVE's team. So this is looking like a downhill battle for STAYHIVE, uphill battle for STAYHIVE.
Yep, there's that bomb laying on top of the Ella. Ella is definitely going to be gone very, very soon. If it's not the dots, it's the bomb that will take care of this unit later on. But we have a concede right there in a round 2 victory for TRUEWHALE. A very tough situation there for STAYHIVE. He really needs to figure it out, find a groove here to try to take advantage of TRUEWHALE here. But like we said, this is going to be a very, very tough match for him. But let's see what happens. Those are your pre-bans from last time. It's the Hay Gang, it's the Cigar, the Wind and Bison. They are free to draft to get into round number 3 right here. New pre-bans getting locked in right now. If
I'm STAYHIVE and I'm playing at STAYHIVE speed, I might consider instead of banning a Gianna, ban out his Wedgeat. Because Wedgeat is his answer to getting that first turn and also his answer to outspeeding STAYHIVE's Water Twin Angel as well.
Let's see what this first pick from TRUEWHALE is going to be. That Wind and Bison that got pre-banned last time. He's hovering over it and he does lock it in here. STAYHIVE.
Wind and Bison is extremely good into STAYHIVE because not a lot of STAYHIVE's units are on Will, so this have to make STAYHIVE think twice about bringing those units into the match against TRUEWHALE.
Yeah, here's that opening draft from the round number 1 with TRUEWHALE. Wedgeat and Zeratu getting locked in here. STAYHIVE with that Vanessa. And he is bringing the Ella, very elegant, very demure.
I did feel like STAYHIVE should have pre-banned Wedjat because he knew he was going to get the Hay Gang to counter the Gianna going through. So he could have not pre-banned Gianna's, pre-banned Wedjat, and picked the Hay Gang. But he let the Wedjat through, and now he's going to have to face the Wedjat and Zeratu combo.
Oh, and there's Dumon coming right back. What a difficult unit.
Dumon's not there anymore.
You're right. Little Dumon is still, that's a painful unit.
All I do is I see 4 units and Dumon's not there.
We'll see what happens here. We got one last pick here for STAYHIVE.
Yeah, this last pick is going to be tough because that cigar is posing a lot of threat on STAYHIVE for STAYHIVE.
Running out of time here, definitely really thinking about it, what we want to bring here going into TRUEWHALE. He needs to make a very good pick. We need to get a victory on the board here for STAYHIVE, but it looks like a shower is going to be drafted as this last pick.
Yeah, a shower being kind of interesting as well. This is going to be really tough for STAYHIVE too. But at least a shower is a good unit to pair with synergies with Ella being his skill 2 and his skill 3 are both on 3-turn cooldowns.
You're right. What Dumon? Dumon's going to catch a ban once again.
Do you see a Dumon? I don't see a Dumon.
24 speed lead for TRUEWHALE, 33 speed lead for STAYHIVE. Here we go, guys. Game 3. TRUEWHALE, STAYHIVE. Wedjat kicking things off.
Yeah, this is really tough because once you give Wedjat and Zeratu combo off, it's going to be really tough to deal with.
Ooh, there's that reset. There's that provoke sitting on top of the shower. We've got skill 2 coming out, getting attack buff on the Zeratu. Zeratu ready to pummel in some serious damage.
The Wedjat gives so much bar to the Zeratu because Zeratu gives himself buff.
And there's the additional turn from Zeratu. That's so many dots sitting on top of this shower. Shower's probably going to be dropping very, very soon. There's the branding. There's the damage from the Gapsu.
So far, TRUEWHALE's making Thompson's prediction really true, right?
He definitely is. A little bit of damage coming towards the Zeratu. Looking for some AoE despair stunts potentially. Only one despair stunt is going to be landing on top of Zeratu, which that's going to be, pushing back a little bit of attack bar here. Not getting it on top of the shower, but that's probably okay still. Those dots are going to put in a ton of work.
Yeah, again, STAYHIVE, I feel like he's not fully utilizing Ella's passive and Ella's skill because there's not much unit for Ella to combo off with. I like Ella in more aggressive, controlling top that she's able to ventilate other units.
No, shower is going to be dropping all those dots, but we do get an additional turn, but no skills up the shower right here. He's looking at just doing a little bit of damage to the Wedjat, but keep in mind, Wedjat is going to be healing up TRUEWHALE's team just a little bit, and so is the Gap, so there's so much to stand when it comes to TRUEWHALE's draft.
Kind of small value, but he was really looking for a heal block, so let's just see if Eshar can land any heal blocks on any one of his monsters.
Yeah, he needs to land anything that he can get his hands onto right now. Gaps looking for stun on the Fire Desert Warrior, not receiving it here, looking for provoke potentially onto the Yellow.
Yeah, Zeratu being able to self-heal, Wedjat could heal, and also Gapsu, we all know Gapsu could heal a lot, right?
Oh god, yes it can. A little bit of damage coming towards the shower. Shower looks like to get removed from the field from the Zeratu. Zeratu with another additional turn. Gonna be using skill 2, getting the attack buffs and immunity right back up here. Ella is in the sights now of TRUEWHALE. Those dots, and it will be dropping out here shortly.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Ella unit, but unfortunately right now I don't see much, I don't see him really using Ella optimally.
Yeah, so Ella just trying to get a little bit of sustain out onto the field here. TRUEWHALE's going to be boosting up his team, but look out, because here he comes. Yapsu looking for a big skill 2 on Ella. Ella is still alive, but Zeratu's going to be the next unit to go here. A ton of damage going to be falling into that Ella. Ella is going to be come back with the Vanessa pass, Vanessa third skill.
Yeah, TRUEWHALE being in full control. With the Wedjat Zeratu combo, a big piece against it is Seimei, and you have it and I have it, but unfortunately STAYHIVE doesn't have a Seimei.
He does not. Yapsu looking for another stun here, just getting rid of this Ella, and then I'm not too sure STAYHIVE will have what it takes to finish off the rest of this match here, but Zeratu has just been an absolute powerhouse for TRUEWHALE. Ella is going to be dropping there. Looking for a defense break coming from this cigar. It doesn't matter too much, it should fall off though.
Yeah, unfortunately, Juno's not a good counter against all this immunity, and because just the damage and heal is too much.
A little bit of attack bar pushback onto the Vanessa. More damage coming from this Zeratu. Zeratu looking to pump that damage, and the second Vanessa drops. It's just going to be very, very grim for STAYHIVE because there's going to be no revives to bring to the table here, and that's a ton of dots, and that's going to be enough dots to drop that Vanessa there, so it gets stunned up, and it will fall to the Scar. And there you have it, TRUEWHALE getting the round